Hey, welcome to This Week on Golf and Around. I'm here in beautiful Stafford, Virginia. Stafford, Virginia. That's right, George Washington grew up around here. So much history, the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, all passed through these hallowed grounds of Stafford, Virginia. The incredible Augustine golf course also calls Stafford, Virginia home. So let's tee it up this week from Stafford, Virginia and the Augustine golf course. All right, it's time to tee it up here at the Augustine Golf Club. Right out of the gates, they're throwing it at you.
Absolutely.
You know, very rarely do you get a split fairway on number one because everybody needs to warm up. Everybody's back's hurting. Everybody's backswing is up in here and a ball not here at Augustine.
No,
right
sir.
out of the gate,
No,
you
sir.
have to have your focus. Let's talk about hole number one, Doug.
Hole number one, pretty much signature par 4 out here, split fairway. You can see behind me just a massive amount of hazard in between two fairways. Both from the back tees offer equal.
Looks like a swamp.
Equal.
Washington, D.C.'s built on a swamp. It's
Right.
like they left the swamp on
right in the
number
middle.
one. Right in the middle.
So you play left or right, but it's always going to be hazard in the middle. So most people play up the left side, and that's what we're going to do here today. We're going to bang driver right up around the left side and head it to the middle of the fairway.
Excluding the fact that I won't go into the sand trap on the right, what is par here on number one?
Par is 4 here on the first hole.
So just pop it down into that fairway, choose your fairway, left or right. You might even get a 3 if you're a big hitter.
Absolutely.
That ain't me. That's you, big hitter.
Let's try.
All right,
Let's
par is awaiting Doug.
Let's go. Absolutely smashed right over that tree, drew it right back into the fairway. Let's go, off to a great start. Nice drive off the first hole, split fairway right in the middle. Got a 82 yards right to the hole, so let's attack here and make birdie on the first hole. Very good, just below the hole, nice 10-15 foot putt uphill. Let's make birdie.
Before Doug goes down and gets his 3,
Yes, sir.
I want to talk about the grass here. A unique situation. Again, the course was built in 1995. Doug, you've gone through some transitions with grasses,
Yes,
and
sir.
I was actually shocked to see what is in the ground right now.
Perfect. So we opened in, like you said, 1995, but it was bent grass. It was bent grass wall to wall, tees, greens, and fairways. And it was car path only the entire time it was under bent grass screens.
Wow.
It was
Beautiful. Had to
beautiful.
have been.
It was beautiful. A lot to maintain, a lot of expense with keeping that grass alive in this temperate area we're in. Not quite southern tier, not quite northern tier, so a moderate climate for grass. So when Raspberry took over about 13 years ago, we decided to make a switch to Bermuda grass in the fairways. We've kept the bent grass on the greens. I think everybody understands in this area bent grass is okay for greens. We can put enough water on there. The fairways, though, it's just a little tough. So drought resistant Bermuda is good for us. We can tolerate a little bit of dry heat, And then, as you know, in the Mid-Atlantic here, we do get a lot of dry heat.
Oh, yeah.
And then we get humidity as well. So, but the Bermuda grass that seems to do really well in there.
Well, I like playing off the Bermuda grass. I was
Absolutely.
absolutely shocked because you traditionally find it in southern climates.
Correct.
But just
North Carolina South mainly.
yeah, once you get
Yeah.
into North Carolina.
In this area, you see people transition to zoysia a lot. You know, that's very popular recently. A lot of the newer courses are putting that in. Similar product, but both of those products, Bermuda and zoysia, they go dormant. You know, so you have part of your playing time where the grass is actually just brown. It's not dead, it's just sleeping, shall we say.
I love it as a choice of grass here at Augustine, the Bermuda. It's not overgrown like you get a lot of times in Florida, but just really great turf conditions. And we're into, well, it is October 1st.
Correct.
Old man winter's coming around the corner. It is October 1st. You know, a lot of the golf courses, they're burned out from a hot August, a hot September, and it's absolutely stunning conditions here at Augustine. So I'm going to let you go down and get this 3
Let's go.
while I talk to the folks. Get out of
Thank
here.
you, sir.
Again, what makes Augustine so special, not only the Bermuda glass, but the topography here in Virginia. You know, Virginia is just a gorgeous state, absolutely gorgeous. And if you think about it historically, George Washington grew up on the land around Stafford. These rolling hills have seen both the Revolutionary War, the Civil War. The topography undulates and moves and uphill, downhill throughout the golf course, and it has quickly become one of my favorite golf courses.
Number 2 here, beautiful hole. We did say number 1 was challenging. I'd say number 2 is equally as challenging. As you look over my shoulder here, you'll see the rolling terrain here. So we've got one of 2 holes that we have water on this golf course in the big body right here. It's number 2, and then again when we get to number 6. But a very good golf hole, very challenging par 4. So number 1, split fairway, splits right down the middle. Number 2, it's a split fairway, but it's split halfway. So we're driving to the end of the fairway and we're pitching across the other side of the hazard. So real challenging start to Augustine, but it's a beautiful hole and a beautiful setting for golf in Northern Virginia.
All right, when you talk about signature holes, what better than a par 3 with some water? Here at Augustine, number 6 is the signature hole. You know, Tom Watson once said, somebody said, how do you get over water, Mr. Watson? He said, you hit over
Hit
it.
over it.
You know,
Absolutely.
It's
That
such a simple answer,
it is.
right?
It is simple, but it's not that easy, right? It's simple but not easy. So we do have number 6 here, our signature hole. All the tees play almost the same distance. The black today is actually inside of the blue, but the angle's a little bit different. I actually, from this tee, will cover all the water. Some of the tees only cover a portion of the water, while the black tee will cover the entirety of the water. So it makes it a long, challenging hole from about 189 yards.
And what are you going to play? What club?
I'm going to hit 6-iron. We are downwind just a touch, and we should get a little bit of downhill carry as well. Just like Watson said, all the way over the water. Let's go.
Augustine Golf Club is located in Stafford, Virginia, about 1 hour south of Washington, D.C., and about 1 hour north of Richmond, Virginia. This particular area in Virginia is relatively flat. Our golf course is very walkable for the enthusiast who wants to walk 18 holes. For the most part, the area is hilly, a lot of undulation and terrain there. The clubhouse accommodates upwards of 130 people inside. We have a very robust holiday party season. As you can imagine, being in Northern Virginia, we've got a high military presence. We have a lot of military retirement parties, anniversaries, reunions, graduation parties, things like that. Very robust food and beverage operation. This wonderful golf course dates back nearly 30 years, designed by Rick Jacobson, opened in the fall of '95, perhaps early 1996. When it did open, it was ranked the number 5 top new public golf course throughout the entire United States. And it's been a constant operation for the last 30 years, and we're just proud to be part of it. The first 4 holes. Our first hole is a split fairway par 4, so you've got some risk reward there. Number 2 is a long par 4 with water all the way down the left side. Number 3 is a relatively short par 4 with a blind tee shot and a landing area. And number 4 is a double dog leg par 5. So the first 4 holes are pretty daunting. Once you get through number 4, it's pretty much home free, pretty gettable, especially the back 9. The back 9 plays much easier than the front 9. Yes, it's a beautiful hole, par 3, over water, picturesque. So glad that the entrance to the property runs through that area, so it's visible whether you're arriving or departing from Augustine Golf Club. It's just totally picturesque. You could stop your car and take as many pictures as you'd like and just watch the golfers play that hole. Most of the undulation comes from one green to the following tee box. There's not a whole lot of slopage that comes into play, barring maybe the 3rd and the 16th hole. For the most part, it is a pretty flat golf course, which again makes this one of the more walkable public golf courses in Northern Virginia. Hole number 18 is a totally gettable par 5, relatively short in distance. We see a lot of 3s on here, we see a lot of 4s on here. We also see some problems with some errant tee shots, whether it's left or right, so it's a big risk reward hole, but mostly our golfers become the victors, not the victims. The clubhouse, very welcoming. We have a back patio where our golfers can hang out after a round of golf, enjoy food, perhaps a cigar and a beverage. The clubhouse is pretty ski lodge type, I would call it. It's very warm, it's welcoming, it's certainly not pretentious, very inviting. We have phenomenal food, very good pricing on our food because we do a lot of events.
Now listen, I have to tell you something, because you've been telling me all kind of history lessons.
Yes, sir.
George Washington's father's name was?
Augustine Washington.
That's right. You get a cookie.
Outstanding. I love cookies.
Yeah. That is why it is called Augustine. This is the stomping grounds of wee little George Washington.
Indeed it is.
Was he chopping down cherry trees, or is that Lincoln?
There's no cherry trees left here.
He chopped them all
They're
down.
all gone.
He chopped them
They're
all
all
down.
gone.
This truly is Virginia at its very best. Doug was talking before, some friends came up from South Carolina, and they were shocked
To see
about all the
hills.
hills and
Yes,
the undulation.
Absolutely. A lot of rolling terrain out here, absolutely. Up and down, especially coming home. You know, we work well back up the hills to the clubhouse here at the end.
Yeah, it is a tremendous track here nestled. And again, DC is only about 70 miles from here. The Marine Corps up at Quantico, just up
40
the
miles.
How far?
It's only 40 miles. 39 miles from 95.
Listen, if you were in a horse and buggy in
Take a little longer.
you wouldn't care if it was 40 or 70. It would
That's
just be a
correct.
long day.
Correct.
All
And
right.
with traffic, 40 miles can be like 70 minutes.
Wow. All right, so this hole,
Yes, sir.
it's an incredible hole. It's all right in front of you, but there is trouble up there.
Correct. Yeah. The bridge between the end of the fairway and the start of the approach up to the green it sits at about 290 yards. So we're just going to bang driver all the way out to the end and have a nice little pitch wedge in.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Tear up, Doug.
Let's go. I think that ball is going to be well at the end of the fairway. Should have a nice pitch and wedge to the green. So I look forward to getting it and attacking this hole for birdie. Hit the first a little bit long there. Hopefully have a little putt from the back edge here to get to the birdie here. It's not a good shot from the fairway. Disappointed in myself, but still got a shot for par. Welcome to 15 at Augustine. Very reachable par 4 for the better players. As you can see behind me, we are working back up the hills here towards the clubhouse. Good risk-reward definition hole right here. So we're going to take driver, we're going to go right at the bunker and work it to the false front on the left side of the green. Just up the right side, just short of the bunker, should leave a good approach for a good shot at birdie on this hole. Little right of the pin should feed down towards the hole. Let's go make birdie. There we go. That's how you make 3 on the par 4 15 here. Bang it up the fairway, pitch it close, and make your putt.
Lucky number 17 here. How come it isn't Augustine?
Well, it's Augustine.
Augustine.
No, sir.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
Potato, potato.
Whatever, it's a
That's
par
right.
3.
That's right.
And there's sand traps once again to the left of the hole. Not a particularly challenging hole, but you know, you lose focus sometimes, especially on a hole 16, 17, or 18.
Absolutely. We're tired coming home, and we don't take distance and numbers and elevation and carry into fact. And yeah, absolutely. So on this hole, I'm actually taking a little bit more. Yep, I'm going to play an extra club here and just choke down a little bit so that I can cover all the distance needed to get to the pin that's all the way on the back here on 17. I think we're going to like that. Well done, Doug. I appreciate that. Thank you. Nothing but confidence. No choking, just choke down 7 iron.
Doug, he's our man.
Let's go. One more putt for birdie here, and then we get to 18, which is my favorite. Let's go.
Yay, Doug.
Wow. Just short. Guess I'll take 3 and head 18. 18. This is my favorite hole out here. A reachable par 5 for the better players. We're back here on the blue tees. It's only 498 yards from here. As we move forward, it's a lot more attainable for every player as we move up. Great driving hole, wide fairway. Is fairway off to my left as you look around, and but we're going to take it right up the right side and hit it around this fairway and hopefully have a good shot to reach this green in 2. Well, we're off to a good start here, just down the left side. See if we can't get home in 2. Well, it's going to be good. All right, chopped it right out of that rough, right up to the front of the green. Chipping a putter or chipping birdie. Let's go.
And you were worried.
All right, after 2 shots, really happy up here right by the green. Ball came out a little low, downhill lie, pushed that hybrid all the way up here to the green. Got a little bit of an uphill run here at Eagle, so we're going to be aggressive to make sure we get the ball to the hole and try to make 3 here on this last hole. Really close. Maybe Randy will give me that putt for birdie here on 18. Nope. You need me to go knock it in? Outstanding. Let's go.
Doug, that's about a 14-foot putt?
Yes, 14 inches.
14 inches. I think it's like 3 inches. That's a give me.
It's close. Thank you. Really
All
appreciate that. And I thank you for coming out here today and helping me with
what?
Spreading the
with
word.
What?
Spreading the word about how great Augustine is.
You know what's great about Augustine is their awesome shrimp quesadillas.
Absolutely.
Right or wrong?
Shrimp quesadillas. Yeah,
the food.
Absolutely. Food's great.
Where'd you get the chef? France or
The
something?
chef. So she's European by descent. I believe it's Hungary she's from.
I'm hungry right now
Let's
for
go
shrimp
eat.
quesadillas.
Let's go pick that putt up and go eat.
You pick the putt up.
All
I'll
right,
go eat
let's
the.
go. Thank you
Go get the
again.
putt. Get out of here.
Get out.
Leave me alone. I love Doug. He's got so much energy. Look, do yourself a favor. Come to Stafford, Virginia. Enjoy the shrimp quesadillas at Augustine. Is that my title list?
You can have it.
Thanks very little.
Thanks.
Enjoy Doug at Augustine. This is a tremendous golf course. You're going to have fun. Doug brings the fun and puts all the fun back into golf. So, this is yours.
Thank you. Get out of here.
Bye, Doug.
See you later.